Meat, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. You're right, and I would change it if my life would get itself together. If people would be like, hey, you know what? I should let Cahill do activities. But it's either late or you'll never see me again. Also, we have a special guest for this stream. Everyone, please welcome the left butt cheek of J-Lo.
Left butt cheek of J-Lo?
Yeah. Is that not a title you want?
No.
Why not? That was pretty good. It's Deja.
Is it? Is that what my name is? Is that what we're going with?
Deja, can you tell everyone how much you like the toothless dancing meme? Please, please and thank you.
It's a beautiful. It's a
beautiful.
Sound.
It's art. Yui. Butt cheeks, poggers, all cheeked up on a Thursday night. Just so ready. I'm ready to die.
Double cheeked up on a Sunday night?
Deja recently came out of the closet as a gamer. They were in denial about it for many years, but this Christmas they also got themselves a PS5.
The Spider-Man one?
Yeah.
To be exact. Little brag.
So, for a while they couldn't play lots of games, and now they can play most of those games they were missing. And I mean, Deja was there like, I want to come over, and I was like, okay. And they're like, are you streaming? And I was like, yes. And they're like, good. And I plan to stream Bloodborne tonight, so we might as well show Deja what
I've never
what they're
seen this game before in my life.
Exactly. I was going through it a little bit with them beforehand. You can take that if you want to look at chat and make sure.
I mean, I can see it.
Can you? You have the vision.
No, I can't. I'm blind.
Yeah, well, yeah. Have you ever seen you, Deja?
I need to go back to the eye doctor.
Damn right you do.
It's been like a couple years since I went.
Yeah. To be fair, aren't you more like, oh, my head hurts recently than anything?
Oh, yeah. But also, I need to get more contacts, so. Because I'm on my, like, last pair.
No. Maybe you need to contact some bitches. You ever think about that? Okay, I'm setting stuff up. Snrep is back. Snrep has fucking gone off.
I have to burp.
He went to the gym. He lifted some weights. He's not actually any physically stronger. I really wish you wouldn't. He just kind of bought some penicillin at CVS, and now hopefully he's able to beat the boss we were stuck on. I fucking hate this boss. So Deja, do you know of the Darkened Souls?
Only
Nice,
because
dude.
Of you.
Okay. Well, in most Dark Souls, you're healing a trick weapon typically used by healing church hunters. It is said that the silver sword was employed by Ludwig, the first hunter of the church. When transformed, it combined with the sheath to form a great sword.
I thought I had to burp.
No. Don't stop it. I'll actually kick you out. You can go home if you bring that attitude here. Anyway, so most Dark Souls, you have a funny little flask of alcohol that'll heal you up. But in this one, you have vials of blood that you stab into your leg. And they don't fill up when you rest. You have to get them. So early in this game, you can run out of them. No, meat, stop it. I do not. Meat supports me. No, meat supports a lot of people. And they're very nice. But I draw the line here. This far, we might turn off the lights. Actually, Deja, watch my child real quick. I'm gonna turn off the lights. It's about to get sexy in here.
Ew.
Oh my.
Nasty.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-mm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not around these parts.
No, not around my Christian blood.
Not around these parts, my guy.
Also, me and Deja finally gave each other our Christmas presents today. Because we have not really hung out since Christmas. So, We getting nasty in here. Damn straight we are. I got Deja a children's book and Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Deja got me a GameStop gift card, which Deja specifically asked for the book. I specifically asked for a gift card, and then they got me nice shirts to go with it. So I think we did a good job.
Specifically the pink Barbie shirt. I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I could use more of that, honestly. So something to really show off my Kenness. Deja, would you say I have Kenergy?
Allergy.
No, my lord.
Really
you know what?
bad.
I'll take that. Have you seen?
That sounded better in my head.
Yeah. But have you seen the guy?
They did have the I am Ken enough shirt, and I was like, but you're not a Ken.
Well, yeah, no, I'm good with that. But have you seen the guy who collects Allen dolls? When the Barbie movie was first coming out, or no?
I think I saw it.
Damn it. We might not live through this first one.
Meat said you're a doll.
You're a doll. Yeah, there's werewolves up and there's spookums up and about, Asia. Specifically in this church. Okay.
In the Church of the Lord? I was gonna make a werewolf joke.
Okay, so actually, Deja, so I do a lot of bits here where I explain bad things, but let me actually catch you up. So we're in a city that heals people by injecting blood into them. Mm-hmm. And for some reason a disease is happening. You could probably never guess why a disease is happening when everyone's sharing their blood with each other. This is the old part of the city, which is like physically at the bottom of it all.
What an angle.
And they have there's a lot of grass. They haven't hired a gardener. And in a while, and like when it all started, they burned this place to the fucking ground to try and kill all the monsters, but it didn't work now.
So now they just have ash everywhere?
Yeah, basically. Now this is the floppy vagina head monster, and I hate him the most.
That's a big life bar.
Yeah. I mean, they all have this size life bar. What matters more is the number.
Which is frightening to me.
Man, he's still coming.
That's an interesting shape.
I told you. Floppy vagina head monster. Oh, good. Oh, goody. Oh, gosh, you willikers. Oh, golly, oh, floppy vagina Batman. Deja, what's the lyrics of, like, take a trip to China?
Oh.
Real I just remember how much they rhyme it.
Brought out a pink Lamborghini just to race in China. Bought a rape to China just to race in China.
There we go. Do they rhyme China 3 times with each other?
Probably. I know it's at least twice.
My big hammer makes him upset. Oh, fuck.
I almost made a joke there. My brain couldn't compute in time.
Clearly. Also, this monster does poison, which I've now died to like 3
Poison?
times. Yeah. There's been plenty of beans. You know what? We're just resetting. We're resetting real quick. I'm a big enough man to admit this.
Did you know that you died?
I did. Saw cleaver, one of the trick weapons of the workshop, commonly used in the hunting business. This saw, effective at range.
You know, every time I go to Walmart, I think about buying a machete.
Do they sell machetes at Walmart?
Yeah, in the camping section.
Oh my goodness. I mean, that's kind of more practical, right? Like, that's not... Yeah. That's not like a weeb buying a katana or something. That's like... This is a utilitarian big knife. Did you drop something on the ground? And
I dropped my earring.
Oh my lord. Deja, get it together. We're supposed to be professionals.
I never claimed to be a professional.
Uh-huh.
I'm a professional fucker.
What was that? You do realize if you do that, you might like be getting really loud in someone's ear, right? So please don't.
I didn't do it that loud. I'm
gentle.
I'm gentle.
Me has been like, hey, Kale, please help with your audio because it scares me when I'm sleeping. And I'm like, I'm sorry, meat. And they help me improve stream, which I appreciate. Criticism is how we grow, Deja. I know you don't think that.
Pink?
What's that?
I was about to sing it again.
No.
Because you got it in my head.
Well, yeah. There's a couple songs Deja would put on when we were driving together, and when we would be carpool buddies, and then
Yeah, they do repeat China 3 times.
that's so much. Yada is good at the moment. At the moment, Deja's gonna test that.
My pussy's good.
Oh my lord! I said you couldn't make those jokes on the stream. No swearing. YouTube will cancel our show. Okay. We'll
Blood-starved beast?
Yeah.
That's what they call me in bed.
No, my lord. That doesn't even make sense.
A blood-starved beast? Let me suck your blood.
Oh, my lord. Just because you have a hard-on for Dracula, Deja, doesn't mean everyone does.
I do. That's...
Have you ever seen Charles Lee's Dracula, Deja?
I don't think so. Born out the pink Lamborghini, just a race in China.
You know what? I'm just going to start whacking with my big hammer.
I would marry him.
Big hammer. Damn you.
Time.
I really said MC hammer time. Okay, I think I need to start parrying him better. That'd probably be... Stick my hand directly in his face. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So you parry in this game, Deja, by shooting them with a gun real hard.
Interesting, interesting.
It's pretty effective at, you know... What the... Hello? Sir, I did in fact shoot you in the face when you were going to big claw attack me.
Meat said stick your hand directly in the face, China.
I cannot hear you very well. This game makes the sound of hell.
The face, Gina.
Thank you. Oh, he's starting to poison me. I wish he would stop.
Poison.
Poison? China? Take a big old step back. You need to Pokemon back the fuck up from the polls.
That just unlocked a core memory.
What, Hillary Clinton saying Pokemon go to the polls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that year? Jesus.
That was 2016. The year it all kind of fell apart. You know? You know what I'm saying, Brosive? He is not happy. He's got long arms, and he's not happy with me. I feel like one reason I can be so bad at this boss fight is because I get so fucking impatient. I don't want to be fighting this dude. See, like when he just poisoned me because he hit me 2 times, I wasn't very happy about that.
I don't think anyone would be happy about
No.
that.
He's just oozing a lot of fluids. And it's not great, to be frank with you. Yeah, and then he starts fucking... Then he just starts oozing poison more.
Poison or pussy juice?
Oh my lord. Sir, kindly back the fuck away. I wish you... So he's weak to fire, because everything in this area is generally weak to fire. But fucking... No, come on. I died.
Loser!
I'm going to...
I had to get it in once.
No, you did.
One
No,
time,
you really...
one time.
Have a good lurk, meat. Okay. I think I have to go refill my fucking stock of Molotov cocktails to throw at him. Do you know how to make a Molotov cocktail, Deja?
You asked me that as I was literally thinking about doing arson.
Any particular case of arson, or are you just like...
Nah, I was like, just throw some fire
Yeah,
around.
well, you know. Is it really just as simple as filling a bottle up with like gasoline and putting a rag in there? Is
I
that
thought
why
so.
people make it?
They like throw that John.
Okay. Pink Lamborghini. Let's do this. This is third time for the 5th stream is the charm. Isn't that what they say?
Is it?
You could help by encouraging me, you know.
I don't do that.
Why, yeah. Uh-huh, is that so? You don't say. They're just like the sassy robot sidekick from any sci-fi movie. Where, like, on paper they're supposed to be helpful, but in real life, they're just there to kind of make you miserable.
I gotta get the sass out first.
Yeah, clearly.
When you're like broken down and on your last leg, that's when I'm like, all right, they really need me. And then I'm
They
like,
need me to step up as a mother.
exactly.
I'm a mother now.
Bitch, I'm a mother. No drama.
Deja, what would you name your kid? Please give me 3 options.
3.
3.
Are we talking about like all girl names or all boy names?
That's
or, like...
up to you if you want to include a name of any gender.
Okay. Well, if we're being honest, I've thought about this because at the time I wanted kids. I don't want kids anymore.
No one does.
But
It's
at the
current
time,
year, no one wants kids.
But at the time, I was gonna name my kids Della Rose and then Holiday Love after book characters that I love.
I see.
So I don't have a third name, but
Yeah,
probably after.
Well,
another
then
book
you failed the
character.
quiz, Deja.
I sure did. I fail at everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I was mean to you. Okay, let's do it right this time. I'm gonna bring hip-hop back in its most raw and awesome form.
That reminds me when I introduced you to Hip Hop Harry.
Is that the fucking...
The yellow bear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do that 1,000,000 times, and he'll die eventually.
Throw fire at it?
No, I mean, shoot it in the face.
Oh, okay. You know.
It's like you know, okay, so Quiet Place is a good movie, right? But they do just kind of beat it by shooting it in its face. I know it's like you use sound to expose the weak spot to shoot it in its face. But fucking... Did no one try a little harder to shoot them? You know what I mean? What the fuck? I do very good and then I do very not good. That's my problem. Oh yeah, let's talk about this real quick. So Deja, can you talk to chat about why you're so against Fortnite as a concept?
Oh my god.
Me and Deja's younger sibling are trying to get them to play Fortnite, but they just don't want to.
I feel like it would be horrible and I wouldn't enjoy it.
Why being horrible and not enjoying it are not like inherently tied together.
It is for me.
No. Well, what if you have 3 other people who are good at the game playing it with you?
I don't know.
What if I'm just the greatest Fortnite player that the world has ever seen?
All right.
And I bring you through. But you can play, Deja, you can play as Family Guy and Goku. Don't you want to do that? Don't you want to make them do the silly dances? And you was very excited about this last one.
There's a lot of ands.
There's a lot of ands. The dances. Thank you, Yui. I was just saying this. I don't actually know any super unique Fortnite dances outside of the default one. Which Tigger did in a Pooh Bear cartoon. Did you see that, Deja? Mm-hmm. Do you remember that cartoon?
No.
Okay. I do. I just forget what it's called. There was like another little girl who I guess wandered into the woods besides Christopher Robin, who are letting these children wander into random woods somewhere.
White people.
Did you say white people? The Brit? Oh, yeah.
Did I tell you?
No, you did it. No, please go on.
When I was at work the other day,
Uh-huh.
there was a lady and her child is like very into the fish. It's really, I don't want to say it's weird, but it bothers me specifically because when the little girl was walking by, she grabbed me.
Oh, no.
And I was like, don't do that.
No. Absolutely not.
But anyway, her mom like went up to the register to check out, and her daughter was still by the fish tanks. And as I'm like walking doing my job, the woman looks at me from the line and is like pointing back there as like a way to like ensure that her child is still back there. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, you know, how about you keep your child with you so I don't have to look after them
on a leash. So apparently that's where we're at right now. Man, working at stores is wild. Shout out to people who be working in stores. You're really soldiers out on the front lines out here.
It's a lawless land.
It really is.
What was I about to say? Oh, I don't...
Probably something devious.
Not devious, but like I don't realize, especially since I worked at ShopRite, I like don't realize how fast I go on the register. And it was like my coworker probably was like, she did like one person and I had like run through like 3 people, and I was like, oh damn, maybe I should slow down.
You be fucking brain blasted out here.
Because I just feel like it's just because I'm like I know no other speed but fast.
Mood. I always feel the need to hustle.
And I'm also like a part of me is like get these people out of my face.
Fully. Just ignore. If I ignore him, he'll go away eventually, right?
That's what I do with my nightmares.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me with that. Fucking pillars. I get a pink Lamborghini.
Just a race in China?
Who made that song?
Nicki Minaj.
Gotcha. I wouldn't know. I fucking... Like, when I'm at the hospital and, like, talking to patients, like, I don't fucking know sports. I don't know celebrities. So if they try to bring up some kind of public figure or event, I'm just like, fuck, I guess.
I think I told you about this, but it was, like, one Sunday I was working, and you know how the Eagles always play on Sunday or whatever?
Yeah.
And there was a lady that came in, and she was like, "Oh, are you gonna be done work before the Eagles play?"
No, you told
and I
me
was
about
like,
this.
"Does it look like I watch sports? Do I look like I know?" Like I'm just like,
do I
bro.
look like a sports watcher? Do I look like I'll be out of here before the Eagles are done playing?
So I was like, I was technically, but I didn't fucking know that until I was like, I'm done at 3.
People be wildin'.
I'm like, what? What about me said that I was gonna watch the Eagles game when I got home? I don't even remember if I went home. Like,
I might be here forever. I don't know. I think I'm in some kind of hellscape right now. Hit Gurman for good luck. Fuck you, Gurman.
what if I just turned into Ash like that?
You just disappear.
Come back in a little bit.
I mean, I would not believe my eyes if 10 million fireflies. You think... Did you ever spend evenings out in the yard looking and trying to catch fireflies, Deja?
Yeah.
Magical summer nights when the world was young and you were innocent.
Not a lot.
Before you were a hooker.
When I was younger, we had a lot of family parties, so we had family come over a lot.
Is that like parties where everyone comes over and watches Family Guy for a couple hours?
I hate that.
Lucky there's a Family Guy. Lucky there's a man who absolutely can do
I remember
all the
literally
things that make us laugh and cry.
when A was born, literally like 3 days later, we had a barbecue.
Like, yeah.
So it was like newborn A in the crib, and everybody was like, "Oh, look at the baby!"
Sex work is real work. That being said,
I'm about to do it.
No. I'm not about to put that out. I'm gonna say that's a joke.
Pop my pussy on the sidelines.
I wish I had. Actually, I wish I hadn't said anything. I support it, but also, I'm not trying to be out here spreading lies. Not
spreading the good word of my pussy.
Not trying to fucking have people try and ring Deja up at 1-800-genitals. So, you know, until that is a thing you can do with your money and phone.
1-800-genitals? Do they still have landlines?
Where?
Like sex out phone operators?
Oh. I mean,
they're the right term.
That's why I was like, at first I thought you said landmines, because landlines was actually maybe even wilder. Nice genital. You're king. You dropped your genitals. But like, I mean, I do think there's still like phone sex lines and everything. I just, again, I don't think they're landlines. They're probably cell phones. This dude's an asshole.
He just wants to give you a little kiss.
That's not a face I want to kiss.
Just a little kiss.
No, just a little kiss.
I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
What's that?
I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel that. Maybe it'd be better if I just zoned out. Listen to the soothing voice of my good friend. Okay, I'm gonna put my I'm gonna put my headphones back on. Actually, thank you for letting me know what the right option was.
Beautiful voice to soothe you.
When it's all really falling apart for me in the 11th hour.
Mm-hmm.
He just never stops shitting.
I was gonna say nothing.
I mean, that might be what that is.
Nut juice.
Yeah. You know. Hello? I don't know if technically like all attacks are parryable in this game, you know. Hello? Stop it. Get some help. It's really disturbing how, like, you know, how fucking wild and out with Nick Cannon this man is. Like I said, I just get so impatient with him. I see him and my blood starts to boil.
The man or Nick Cannon?
The concept of Nick Cannon is really upsetting to me. Gonna start fucking... In my chat, the only really banned word is Nick Cannon. If I see anyone type it out, I show up in your closet at 3 o'clock and I go, har, 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 har. I think I talked about this on stream once. I don't know if I talked about it to you, Deja. But you know how the funny meme with Five Nights at Freddy's right now is Freddy going, har, 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 har. That's like not in the games, you know? That's, but you are not caring about what I'm saying, so I'm just gonna stop because apparently I'm nothing to you. No, not like it's one thing if it's one.
That's because you caught me looking at a hot lady. Not me.
So,
I wasn't paying attention.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But like, if that's the path we're taking, I'm just not gonna try. You know, like I'm not gonna debase myself like this. I'm gonna fucking. I'm just gonna be like, okay.
I was there. I was paying attention. I was on the
yeah.
You did the har 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 har.
That's what this guy says. You can also heal yourself by hurting other people, Deja. High school bullies know this well.
So like real life?
Yeah, exactly. Blood echoes retrieved. Get blood echoes retrieved, stupid idiot. Maybe if I was just good at the game like this, then it would be different.
I refrained from making a joke.
You know, I kind of appreciate it, but I'm deadly curious. I hate how that takes the fucking thing off him. I got the thing, and it didn't work. Not worked though. So, that's nice. Again, just be good at the game. And then maybe your mother will love you again.
Do better.
Exactly. Okay, well that's not better. I recognize that. Oh, the lad is coming. There we go. I wonder if I accurately hit him with these 10 Molotovs. That would be enough to kill him from here. Well, here's one. Oh, oh Lord, here he comes. Fucking... This is what I'm talking about. In this last phase, he gets so aggressive. It's nuts.
Can I beat that pussy up?
Oh my Lord. Deja, I really need you not to. Oh good, I'm out of antidote. Peanut butter, almond, or antidote. How did that miss? Yeah, I just realized I fucking hate this boss. It is garbage. Oh my goodness. From now on, whenever I want to stream this game, I just need to like get 100 levels before I get to Bloodstarved Beast, so I can just I can once across the cheek, and that'll be it.
Which cheek are we talking about?
The left one, because he's got a little cut on it, and it's gonna sting. You know what I'm just gonna do? I'm just gonna be perfect at the boss. That's all we gotta do this time.
Be perfect?
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Deja, do you remember the show Dude, What Would Happen on Nickelodeon?
I never watched it.
Why not? Because you're a coward? What do you think?
No, I did watch it.
You did?
Yeah.
It was like...
Because it was that show and another one where they blew up stuff. Build, destroy, whatever.
Build, destroy.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I like those shows.
I love that one.
I heard people didn't like them, but I'm the opposite. I thought they were good. Sometimes you just gotta guggle water down.
Like a damn fish.
I don't think... Do fish need to drink? You know what I mean?
I don't think drink.
Are they just always wet? Or
Like
this... But you know what? Why do we need to drink? Is it because we're not always surrounded by the wet all the time? Like, is
surrounded by the wet?
Surrounded by the wet. Like, we need to be...
I'm surrounded by the wet.
Like, okay. So, Deja, you know how our bodies, like, when they're working...
Let our bodies hit the floor?
How our bodies are wet when they're working. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
And when we die, we get drier.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
When you get wet, Deja, the more you're dead, the more you are dry. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I mean, I get that. It's more of our bodies are wet when we work.
So we need to be wet to live, okay? Okay, so you understand so far?
So I'm living a good life. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So, and since we're not always around the wet, and the wet isn't always around us, we need to imbibe the wet in order to live. Do you get what I'm saying? But do fish not need that because they're always in the wet?
I mean, I guess.
Yes or no?
I guess. I don't know.
That's not an answer.
I know we come up for oxygen. Jesus.
Do fishes bob their head up in the air and they go, what?
There's not enough oxygen in the tank, yeah. And that's why people have to get, like, the air bubbles in their tanks.
I shot you.
And they're also just shitty at taking care of fish. But
Yeah.
I'm not, because my fish are living still.
Oh, those fish are living, honey. Those fish are living.
They're slaying.
They went to a drag brunch with C-lister queens.
I have to figure out when I have to change the water, because I have to change the water before we leave.
Lord, Deja, do you want to tell everyone the question everyone asked you?
Is my pussy throbbing?
Oh my lord, I was gonna say at the pet store.
What, for a hardy fish?
Yeah, for just the fish you don't have to take care of.
A hardy fish. They think fish are easy and they're not.
And then the fish die.
Yeah. And then they're like, can I get a hardy fish? And I'm like, there is no hardy fish.
A Tom
bro.
Hardy fish?
If you can, like, take care of it properly, it's gonna live longer, you know? Just like any other animal.
Won't live longer if you're just fucking, you know, putting it in a corner.
And then I love how I'm telling them that they can't get a certain fish in a small tank because it's not gonna live long. And they're like, but, like, what can I put in there? Bitch, I told you. Nothing. Like,
Fuck all.
I was like, the most you can get is a beta. Remember, that was the grandparents that came in and they got all 3 grandchildren just a 5-gallon tank. I'm like, you couldn't even splurge for a 10.
They didn't care for their grandchildren, apparently. I fucking hate this guy.
Hi, Juice.
Hi, Juice. Juice, we hate this man. That's it. I'm adopting a new strategy and we're gonna hope it works. I'm gonna summon.
Strategies. Pussy popping.
No, my lord. That's not the strategy.
It's my strategy.
Juice, JJ keeps talking about their genitals. Make them stop. Let Deja speak. Juice, question. Do fish not need to drink the wet because they're always in the wet? You're a scientist. Please tell me this.
Drink the wet.
Like I was explaining to Deja how we need to be wet to live. Water isn't wet first.
Is water wet?
No. But fish are because they're always in the water. So my science still makes sense. I'm gonna turn these little men into
Turn the beat around.
something else. Daisy, have you ever watched one of those videos online where it's like Spider-Man spanks Elsa for stealing his cereal?
No.
Why not? Are you afraid of the? Are you afraid of the truth that they speak? Again, it sounds like a Godzilla movie in this game. Via water, they filter. So I guess they don't need to actually drink water. Do we drink water for minerals? I thought we drank it for the wet.
The wet?
The wet.
The wet.
What am I getting wet for? If I could just take a B3. If I could take a woman's one-day multivitamin and be good and be a good little boy. Okay, I'm gonna summon a man. His name is Alfred. He's kind of a dickhead, but he helps me out at work, so.
I was playing Gotham Knights
Mm-hmm. I knew you were
last
gonna.
night.
I knew you were gonna bring up Batman.
Last night. Because I'm saying this because as I was playing it, my mom was like, "Is that still Spider-Man?"
Oh my lord.
And A looks over at them and it was like, "Alfred was just on the screen. What are you talking about?"
Let them speak about Batman. I'm not saying they shouldn't speak about Batman. I just knew it was going there.
Yeah, Gotham Knights, you know, Red Hood, my favorite. He thick as hell in that game. Broad.
As he should be.
Broad bagged. Every time Nightwing comes on, A is like, "Put him on screen." I'm like, "Relax."
You need to calm down. Let your sibling thirst over Nightwing. It's so weird to me because to me A is still in like elementary school,
Honestly.
but they're like a full high schooler now.
Yeah, sophomore now.
Damn,
About to be
we're old.
16. They keep telling me I'm old and decrepit. And
You
I'm like,
are.
I'm the youngest out of my friends.
Yeah, and we're old and decrepit. The Hammer Bros are coming for you, bitch. You know what, maybe I should just swing my hammer.
There was such an easy joke there. I let it pass.
Thank you. Just keep hammering.
There was another joke there.
Yeah, I can tell. I get it, Deja. You like the word hammer. You like MC Hammer Pants.
I'm literally trying to wake up the latest possible that I can for work tomorrow.
Oh, I feel that.
Because I've been doing that the last couple of days. I'll put my alarm on earlier and I'll just lay there.
And just be like, you don't get paid enough for this.
This morning I was on time, but then I started to have a breakdown, so it kind of
So it wasn't worth it. Yeah, work is like that sometimes.
Oh my god.
What's up?
I don't know why my brain connected this, but
I'm interested to hear already.
So obviously there's a new coworker.
Uh-huh.
Because they always got new bitches in there.
Always.
And I'm like having a hard time to figure out if I like her or not. Like for me, like her vibe is off, but then when she talks to me, she's chill. Like she's like, it bothers me because like, I feel like I'm gonna sound so conceited when I say this, but like, whenever she like, say I'm in pet care already, right? Mm-hmm. And she walks back there, she won't say like, hello, like greet anyone or anything.
Hello.
And mind you, I don't do that because I don't like speaking to people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's not really a big deal. But then it's like, more time goes on, and it's like she's ignoring my presence and not saying anything to me.
That's
and
not
then
great.
That starts to bother me because at least like for me, I kind of like give people a head nod, a smile, I make eye contact, something. So I was like, when she doesn't like pay attention, like doesn't like give me the time of day. You don't have to give me the time of day, but like you know what I'm saying.
No, I get you. There's a level of antisocial versus just like, I think you're trying to ignore my presence entirely.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she'll start talking to me, and then she's like very nice and friendly, but I'm also just like, because of like the interaction, it's off-putting to me. So I'm like, I can't tell what her vibes are and what it's like giving me, and I don't know where I stand with her.
Have you ever
kind of just like...
Have you ever heard that audio or seen that video of like the spam call, and like it's someone trying to get the robot to say it's a robot, but the robot has a bunch of recordings about how it's not a robot and everything, and it's super creepy?
I've not.
Well, that's the vibe your coworker's giving me. Of a robot who's trying to convince you they're not a robot.
But the point that I'm like getting to is that when there was like one time, because she just recently got a chameleon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's buying. There was one time she came in and she was getting crickets, and you know how we have to count out like every single cricket, and they get on your ass if you don't actually fucking count the crickets.
Yeah.
So I was like counting out the crickets, as my job is supposed to be, and she was like blatantly saying that she does not count the crickets when she gives people crickets.
Well, she's just tattling on herself. She's not really...
Exactly, right? And I wasn't like really like processing it when she said it, because I was like,
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I don't, like, I count, but then sometimes like a whole bunch fall in and I'll probably just like count like 2 more, because I don't fucking know.
I'll be like...
But, like, 18. I was, like,
18.
looking at, like, the bags that she was giving people of, like, crickets, and it was, like, 36 crickets, and I tell you there was, like, 60 in that bag. I was
there
like,
was
what are we
102
doing?
crickets exactly in this 37 cricket bag.
I was like, I know what 36 crickets look like, and it's not this.
Bitch, this ain't crickets. I've seen crickets before.
So then that makes me think, I was like, the next person that's gonna be like, this doesn't look like 60 crickets to me, and then I have to run, and then I have to be like that guy again that fucking make me had a breakdown in the back room.
People are freaks. Everyone be nice to retail workers. I don't know why I have to say it so much.
But also in like a different set of like ways, which is also kind of surprising me. I'm really vibing with another new coworker that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And it just feels weird to me because I'm like, I don't vibe with people.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't vibe with people, but I'm just like, I go to work, I work, and I go home.
I'm not there. I'm not here. I'm not here to make friends.
But we're actually just like cracking jokes with each other and laughing, and it's like enjoyable. But like today, it was like after 1 o'clock hit, it was just like chaos in the store, and I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Too much. Okay. Let's do right now. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck a duck.
A duck?
You know what? That's it. This has to be the run. Wait, just a minute. Also, you know what? I'm going to switch weapons real quick. I haven't really been actually feeling
Switch to the pussy weapon?
Oh, my lord. I haven't actually been feeling the Kirk hammer so much lately. So I just figured, you know what? How about we try out the axe? I was trying that out in a personal playthrough. In my alone Cahill time. And I figured maybe it'd be a good...
Did I tell you my classmate thinks my other classmate's gonna join a cult?
That's not... Do you want to explain? Because there's a lot to that one, but...
So, it was the last day of class, and obviously in me fashion, I did not go.
Mm-hmm. As you shouldn't.
So... There's not a specific cult juice. They just think they're just gonna join like a.
They're just susceptible.
Just susceptible to join any cult, and they say that because the presentation, cause like we had to give like final presentations and everything,
mm-hmm.
and the presentation they gave was basically like saying how
susceptible I am specifically
how,
to a
like,
cult.
I'm putting my hand on your shoulder because this is like how like basically like. In a way, medicine isn't real.
Oh, good. Oh, goody.
And they were like,
oh, goody for that one.
And like that type of trajectory.
Well, I don't know if they're going to join a cult, but they're definitely about to catch fucking smallpox. I can tell you that.
Literally, and it's like...
Bro.
What? Yeah, like literally, because I wasn't there, so I'm just hearing it through another party.
Through the good old grapevine.
And my classmate was like, yeah, everybody in the room was like, what the fuck is going on? And was like looking at each other, and she was telling me how she like literally got into an argument with him about this because it was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And as she was telling me this, I was like, I'm glad I was not there for that class to experience that, because my anxiety would have been through the roof.
Okay. Let me snitch on Juice real quick about that. Because one time, me and Juice were talking, and they were just like, it was something about religion, which we won't repeat here. But Juice was like, if I'm going to get into a good cult, they need to have things like healthcare and benefits. And I'm like, Juice, Like, this sounds like a joke, but they were being serious about it. They're legitimately being like, no, I'm gonna get in a cult because it's right for me.
Insulin is just salt and water, I guess. But yeah, I feel like my classmate thinks they're gonna join a cult is because they're very like they say they're very spiritual. So like, and I think like that like in the beginning they were kind of talking about like the spiritual like essence of like healing and shit like that. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, but fucking that's
It
not
doesn't
your fault.
matter.
Yeah, it's not your fault. You know, like I can't blame you for that.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I thought he was like, and then and then what I said to my classmate, and I was like, well, it kind of makes sense because when he was younger, he said he wanted to be a cop, so.
No. Well, you know, every class has one.
So, I mean, I think in the beginning, I thought he was a cool guy, and then, like, after a while, I was just like, he said something, and then I was like, his vibes are off.
Something's off here. I can feel it.
Oh my god, and then that reminds me, because I also had painting class with him, and for his final project, guess what he painted?
What did
the
he?
fucking autonomy of somebody's heart and lungs.
So so we're talking about a serial killer, just to be clear.
He's probably not good juice. I don't know. He's very questionable.
Questionable at best.
Oh my god. Also, since we're talking about him,
Mm-hmm.
he said to the class one time how, like, he became friends with this dude, and then, like, his, like, friend became, like, obsessed with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, I think also that friend was in a cult, too. Like, I'm not gonna
good.
lie. Like,
This was.
like, it started to turn out really bad. Like, I don't remember, like...
Thank God.
It was, like, a long while ago when he slaughtered.
Great.
Is that where the meme comes from?
Yes. You didn't know that?
No!
I'm getting back to the hunter's dream before I fucking lose everything. Lord in heaven. I fucking hate that boss.
I lost my train of thought what I was saying. Oh, because it was a long time ago, so I don't remember the details, but I'm pretty sure he was like, my friend was obsessed with me to the point that I had to cut him off, and he was like joining a cult, so yeah.
Yeah, he's not good.
No.
I really can't.
I would like to say he makes good art, but like, I mean, it's not bad, but it's like nothing beyond.
So, like, I'm not gonna get into it too much, but fucking, over school, it's very good. But like, I feel like Juice will talk about this, where it's like religions and cults are basically the same thing, but the vibes are off. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, you can do like a whole life thing with religion, but I think cult is really just like, you know what I mean? Like they get their claws in you real bit, and like I get it. So there's definitely a big overlap,
Yeah.
but it's like the
Like a
difference
Venn
between
diagram.
like fucking like I went to church on Sunday with my family versus like me.
I never saw my sister again.
Yeah, exactly. me and my comrades, brothers and sisters, are going to go live in the woods away from society for a year, and it's just like, well, okay, now hold on. So, I'm sticking with the axe. I like the axe. Can I ask you a question, Deja?
I absolutely hated that.
Which part of it did you hate?
All of it.
Tell me specifically.
Beginning to end.
Beginning
Like,
to end. We've only been streaming for an hour. I think I lost a year of my life trying to beat that boss.
Yeah.
I've played this game for 200 hours, Deja. And that boss is just the worst.
Collectively, me and my sibling have played Spider-Man for 55 hours.
That's wild. Because you got it like a week ago. This is an old woman. She hates us, but she.
An old woman who lives in a shoe?
Yeah.
What was
But-
that rhyme about?
Living in a shoe. Stupid. Dummy. Maybe you should try living
you
in
never
a
have violent tendencies to just stab someone when they say something disrespectful?
No. Do you?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. Also, for no reason at all, this door opens when you beat that boss. So, you could also pay like $1,000 to make progress, but I don't have, nor do I want to spend $1,000 to make progress. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even have that in real life.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Fucking
Saw my ass on the street corner.
Bloodborne is just like real American capitalism, where you either pay $1,000 or you start slaughtering everyone in sight.
My coworker had to buy something for their cat. Will was buying cat stuff today, and they saw the price of everything, and they were like, "I want it to be on the record that I hate capitalism."
Also, Yui, I don't know if you've looked at the stream title or anything, but like I'm playing Bloodborne on stream again, not just because I've beaten it before, but because I am missing only one trophy to platinum the entire game. So
What trophy?
so the whole bit of Bloodborne that makes it unique and like one of the reasons people love it is because you have the weapons that like transform with the press of a button and everything, like all that kind of stuff. And the trophy I'm missing is to get all of them, because you have to have all of them at the same time. You can't have just kind of picked them up one at a time, like across different playthroughs. You have to have all of them in your pocket at the same time. And just because, like, I only use one at any given point, that's never happened before. Why does Snape? Because Snape has a bot. His dad did his hair. Your daddy shit's fucked up too.
The podcast bomb.
Like it.
Oh my god. Are they in a wheelchair?
Yeah, it's a. Okay, so remember how I was like, there's a disease? Everyone's just insane. That's why we don't kill the
So,
meat.
like, real life?
Yeah. This is COVID, basically.
Honestly.
Fucking, we don't kill the nice grandma, the mean grandma, because she's not nice, but she's also the only person here not attempting to murder us at any given point in time. So. Also, this game is about the church, so.
What's the fastest time you've ever beat a game?
Oh, I mean, I beat Epic Mickey on stream a bunch of times, and that was like 2 hours. So. But there's also plenty of games that you can beat in like 30 minutes. I mean, you love your visual novels. So you could speed run it. What do you think you could speed run a visual novel, Deja? Like, just be like. You know what's why? Okay, so Deja, what do you know about Five Nights at Fredbear's? What do you know about?
I feel like this is a weighted question.
No. Did you have a FNAF phase as a child? But no, I'm talking about technically, because
Like how it's built?
well, yeah, because I don't know anything there. I don't know anything about the speed run. I can't fucking see. I have to jump here without dying by falling onto a beam, and I can't see the beam. I think this is right. I trust God.
Just give it to God.
Exactly. Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hand.
You see how you like tapped it and then
But anyway, what was the thing, you know? So, in the first FNAF, I saw a video about this. None of the animatronics will activate unless you open the cameras, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you leave the camera closed, no one's coming after you. Mm-hmm. But that's a problem on the harder difficulties, because Foxy, who will, get annoyed if you're not looking at it, because he has that whole mechanic, and that's active whether or not the cameras are open, because that's the whole fucking point. but he goes off of frames. So however many, like animations have passed since you've looked at him is how he counts, like, if you're looking at him. So if you run the game at 2 frames a second, then Foxy will never activate before the night ends. So what I'm saying is that legal in a Five Nights at Freddy's speedrun? You know what I mean? Capping the game frame data, and then it's just like, I don't have to worry about my performance. I can just have the game go slow. Because technically, that's not like, you're not hacking the game. You're literally just being just like, okay, game, slow. Calm yourself, Gabe. That'd actually be low percent. Juice, are you saying that that's a thing already? Because that is my question. I'm like, is that legal in the... Because people do run Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's not very interesting given that...
Five Nights at
Freddy's. Given that it's on a timer, but...
Hey, wants to get sister location, even though they're terrified of security breach.
The Five Nights at Freddy games I consider good are the first 3 and maybe sister location. And that's it. Not 4. We don't talk about 4. Have you ever seen that terrifying animation, Deja, or no?
What?
The one where it's like, we were playing in the sand, and you found a rubber band. You told me that.
Are you gonna fall this time?
I'm trying not to. You told me you fell in love and it hadn't gone as you planned. When we had to bid adieu, you said you'd never love anew. I wondered if I could hold it and fall in love with it too. Give me 1 second. Fucking, this game is so dark. Pull back. Yay! Okay, I want to show Deja this thing real quick, because I legitimately think it's good. I want to see your thoughts on this, Deja. You like horror stuff, don't you, Deja? Deja, have you ever heard of a little thing called Rosemary's Baby? It's a little indie horror movie I think you'd like.
I remember when I talked about that in class.
When did you find out about the fucking traffic scene? The one where she's walking, yeah. Was that like when you were first obsessed with it and looking up at trivia?
Not when I was first obsessed with it. It was like a couple years down the line.
Okay.
But it was still pretty early on.
Are you ready for something scary? Something scary this way comes. I wonder how well this picks up on the mic. If I give you nightmares tonight, I think I'll be successful. Is everyone just like listening to a little radio in the background, just like very barely? Just like a bite of 87. Chicken. Feed the baby station. Anyway, I wanted to show that to you.
I don't like the no teeth.
With the what?
The no teeth.
The no teeth. Oh yeah, the gum. Oh. I don't know. I like that. I think they did a better job at designing those monsters than the official game did. So, because did I talk to you about this? Like, because you know how that like ever since FNAF came out for the first time. Also, there's a goat man enemy here. This is the only place he is, and he's never addressed
Satan?
again. It might be. Am I about to die to Satan? Damn it.
What am I about to say? Oh, if I ever got my hands on a Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well, I was gonna say, because like that specific animation, it makes me think of like, instead of just making something creepy, like based off of kids media, like, you know how some kids are afraid of stuff, but like it's kind of like just normal to you and everything. Like the big thing is Santa Claus to me. Like that's what that kind of animation makes me think about creatively. Is that like, what if you tried to make something scary specifically in trying to show how like a very little kid, a baby, could be afraid of it.
Deja, did you know that Mickey Mouse is now in the public domain? What if we made a horror Mickey Mouse movie? Do you think people would go watch it, Deja? Deja, they said we could use Winnie the Pooh now. What if we made a horror Winnie the Pooh movie, Deja? Do you think it would be so rich?
It's not Mickey though, is it? It is. It's a design. Technically, what it is that Mickey's design, the original concept of Mickey Mouse, is now passed into public domain. That is the thing of, but like, any design past that very first short is not in public domain. So if you wanted to get very logistic about it, you can't draw Mickey in, red and yellow. You can't. He doesn't have gloves in that short, so you can't draw him with gloves. You just gotta draw him in the black and white with the sailor hat on. That like, but and they're right, Juice. But what I'm saying is like, it's just Steamboat Willie, but like that's for design, like in design terms. It's Mickey Mouse as he appeared in Steamboat Willie. They're not. It's not a separate. Steamboat Willie is not a separate character, even if Disney would like to pretend so now. That's just the name of the short. I love that short. Fuck it. Oh my lord. I saw people being like, Mickey abused animals in Steamboat Willie, and I'd be like, first off, yeah, it was the 20. Everyone would kick a dog when they walk down the street. Secondly, specifically, what he does is he taps on a pig's nipples to make it sing like a saxophone, and like etc. Like he's using animals like musical instruments. And yeah, if you're just like, that's not very funny, that's fine, but
I think we should cancel Michael Mouse.
I'm still stuck on the nipples.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's funny. Nipples are always funny. Oh my goodness. I texted Deja about this the other day. I'm obsessed with the one audio where it's just like, here's your pepperoni pizza, and then they're like, thanks, and it's like, you want to see my pepperonis? And they're like, what? I'm obsessed with the idea of calling nipples pepperonis. This is a bagman. If I die to him, he takes me somewhere, like real bagmen in real life.
White van.
Oh fuck. Oh, there's a bird and a man.
You're getting ganged up on.
I really am.
Gangbang.
Please don't say that to me. But also he gives you good rewards and fucking...
I almost made a joke.
What?
I was trying so hard not to.
What? Was it about getting gangbanged? Is that it?
Well, I was like saying gangbang, and then you were like a reward, and I was like, well, joke's
like
right there.
Let Dave speak. Oh, the bagman is dead. His sack is mine now.
I feel like you just dig yourself into a hole.
I do.
What Deja's sack? I need it for
my hefty sack.
My weighty sack, Deja.
Deja, how come you're never letting me talk about my weighty sack to the people at home? My hefty.
I was gonna say something, but I feel like it's gonna say something about the media I consume. But anyway.
No, say it. I'm definitely curious about this now. Please go on.
But anyway, when I was listening to a podcast, they were talking about, I feel like, because the podcast I listen to, it's like gay men.
Yeah.
So they were talking
Yeah, why
about
wouldn't it be?
like I know, right? What else would I listen to? They were talking about just like I guess like sexting in general
Mm.
and how like some guys will be like, "Oh, I have a hefty load for you."
And that's it.
Yeah, that's the end of
That's
my
it.
thought. I don't know. Because I
I'm
can't
kind
remember.
of curious about their thoughts on
Exactly. I
it.
can't remember like what episode it was and what the like whole bit was about it, but I just remember them talking about a hefty load.
It makes me think like that's not like that doesn't make it sound appealing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like some people are, exactly, hefty load sounds like laundry, not gonna lie. It makes me think of physical labor
Yeah.
more so. Because I can get it, you know, you're saying just like, yeah, baby, you want to do the thing, and then we both get off together, but they're being like, hey, baby, you want to come lift these crates I got back at the fucking IKEA? Also, we're going to go talk to a prostitute now.
Guys?
Yes.
On the landline?
In the game.
Oh, you meant in the game.
Yeah. Unincorporated territory. Let's go.
You talk to the prostitute in the game and it's just me.
You say hi. They just said hey.
My voice comes through.
Yeah, what you want. I don't know. You've never been the type to be like seductive. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah. So I
Because
don't.
I just like. I feel like in that aspect when you're like purposely trying to be sexy,
Mhm.
I just like can't. I can't do it. There's
Yeah.
got to be like a build up or something. Like I can't just like flip on it like a.
That makes you very bad for the business part
Exactly.
of it. Dave.
Yeah. Exactly. That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know-
saying. I was
I don't
like,
know
I
how to
can't
tell you
just
this.
like do that. So.
Blood, yummy blood vials. Num num num.
Because it just makes me think about those TikTok videos of the guys cooking. Like that's all I'm thinking about right now.
Just slapping the fucking turkey around, being just like, yeah, I
And they
I
squirt
got
the
some
bottle
stuff in
out.
for you.
Yeah, I'm just like I can't. Like you sat there and recorded that, and you know you did more than one take, and then you sat there and edited it.
The one where they finger the steaks. Oh, they got something for the steaks, all right. Okay, so here's the problem with those, right? Where the men are trying to be sexy while cooking the food. Because I would argue, first off, the sexy thing about being able to cook food is that you can provide a fucking meal for your loved ones, you know? And that's not at all what those videos are getting across. What that video is either saying is, hey, possible love interest, I see you like a piece of meat. Come let me do what I'm doing to you to this piece of meat, you know?
Okay.
Or it's saying, I like to fuck the cold cut. You know what I'm... Like, either they see you as food, or they think they should fuck food. Like, neither is good.
Okay, question.
What's
you know
up?
those like the videos of like well, I don't know if there's a lot of them. I only seen like 2 people do it. But anyway, of like people like oh my god, what is that?
This is a guy. His name is Steve.
I'm
I'm
of
gonna try
like them
killing
like
Steve.
chopping wood
Yeah.
out in the woods. Do you think that's equal to cooking?
No, that's
Okay.
different. Because they're not trying to be sexy like, this is what I'll do to you. They're showing you their muscles. You know what I mean? Like, that's very different. That's almost what I'm talking about. That's being like, I can provide for you, also look at my body, you know? The guys cooking are saying, I'm going to fuck the pizza. Like, either
My
that
raw
means...
dick out and
the-
fuck this raw dough.
Exactly. Which either means they see you as pizza, or they think pizza is sexy. It's one, the other, or both. So, I have to kill this dog. Get your dick out. Get your dick out of the
Come
pizza.
on, get your dick out.
So that's the problem with those. And they don't know that. What's wild is there's plenty of people who, when they get made fun of online, will stop doing a thing or go crazy about it. You know what I mean? Those guys don't do either. They just keep doing the same fucking thing and think... I mean, maybe they've met someone because of their food fucking videos, but
I would love to meet that person and have a conversation with them.
I think that person also just likes to fuck food, to be completely honest with you.
They
Yeah.
have to.
Like it is not. It's not at all. I'm attracted to you. It's like I also like putting my genitalia over the cheese. I feel like you elicit my most 18 plus streams here, Deja. Because, like, for example, Deja, do you know Mr. Pig? Fantastic Mr. Pig on Twitch.tv.
I'm aware of him.
Okay, he's great. He also loves Noragami. But he has, like, an NSFW channel in his Discord, and I don't, because I'm like, I don't know, something about that has never been my thing. But even though I do recognize my streams are not for people of young ages, whether or not I'm allowing illicit content in a forum I manage. But that being said, I feel like you come on, and then it all goes out the window. It's all just like, well, we're pushing Cahill's envelope with this one, which is also an innuendo. So. Hey, okay. Deja, you know Danny Phantom?
Yes.
Okay. Deja, you know prostates?
Where is this going?
Okay. So you know how Danny Phantom has the ability to reach through someone and, like, poke them?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what people do with prostates for pleasure, yeah? Do you think Danny Phantom can phase through someone and touch a different part that also makes you orgasm? Or do you think the prostate is special in that? Do you think he would not be able to manage that kind of job? Deja, please answer. Deja, I showed you my prostate. Please respond.
I don't have an answer.
Did Danny Phantom make his English teacher orgasm off screen one time? I don't think I saw. I don't think Butch Hartman approved that episode, or maybe he did.
Say something before you went into that spiel. Now I can't even remember. Oh my god.
Listen.
And a part of me was gonna be like, hold on, let me cut you off since I know I'm gonna forget this, but I was like, maybe I'll remember and I won't.
I'm sorry. I'll give you time to remember as I'm cutting my way through these streets. Do you remember yet?
Not yet, no.
Butch Hartman is kind of a big butthole, but also, despite him kind of being a phobe of stuff, he made a great trans allegory, both in one specific episode of Fairly Odd Parents, and then also in all of Danny Phantom.
What were we talking about before the prostate?
Oh, guys fucking food. We're talking about that for a while.
Yeah.
Before that.
I'm trying to see if it helps my memory.
Gotcha. Anyway, so this is a prostitute. Normally, so to keep like the insane and the monsters away, people will burn these lanterns because the scent scares them away. But she's running out of it. So to make sure she doesn't die during the night, she's like, "Do you know of a safe place to stay?" And I said yes. So, because I do. Hey, insane person, die. Hey, other insane person sleeping on. Hey, random homeless man. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is bigger man. Someone has a gun. That's unsafe. See, Deja, these are just people, just like you and me. This is what a normal guy looks like.
I don't know about that.
I don't know
That's
about.
what they look like to me.
You say that like that's not what is actually kind of attractive to you.
What, a monster?
Yeah. Like as if Dracula or Frankenstein isn't your type explicitly. So.
I wouldn't go after Frankenstein. It's just Dracula for me. Why are you humming like that? Have I ever experienced talking about
You are
Frankenstein
actively,
like that?
the visual novel you're playing right now is actively about a werewolf, so.
Exactly, it's a werewolf.
And it is a lady werewolf in that one, but at the same time, I feel like that's only because they gave you like an A or B option.
Yeah.
You were like B,
Yes.
but you would have gone with A if it was the only thing available at the fucking company buffet. It's like I wanted Coke, but I'll take Pepsi. Guy werewolves are just Pepsi to Deja. There's a fucking squid woman around here. I never forget you never forget your first squid woman, Deja.
Is she hot?
No, not as much as you'd want her to be. She mostly tries to suck your brains out.
Huh?
Oh my lord, Deja. Oh yeah, brain if you know what I'm saying. Oh, she's not in this building specifically. She's in a different, just like my Japanese hat. Nope, get out of here. Deja, what's your favorite anime?
Are you seriously asking me that?
Is it Noragami?
Yes.
Not Kakaguri?
No.
I like Kakaguri.
It is good. I lost my ring for that.
Oh no!
I have no idea where it is, and I'm so upset because I made that one. Like I just like don't remember where I left it. So.
We should watch Food Wars again.
Yeah.
I told Juice we watched that one time. They were like, I know it starts bad, but it gets better. And I'm like, I liked it when it started. Like,
I love when people say it starts out bad, and I'm like, it does.
wow. I don't think we have low standards either. I think it's just people just want something even better. But maybe it's because it gets more. Maybe what they kind of mean is it gets more serious, and it starts out silly. You know what I mean? Because I liked it as a comedy anime, but maybe it gets very serious as a non-comedy anime. These guys have weird crosses, and also they drive you insane when they poke you with their crosses. Just like Priest in real life. Don't poke me with your crosses.
That's someone's kink.
It is. It's Dracula's. That's for sure. It's great, and then you stop watching at season 5. Understood. I've seen plenty anime where you stop watching at a certain point because things happen. Please stop poking me with your cross. Sir. Thank you. These men were very rude, Deja. Don't be like them. Be better. When life gets mad at you, don't get even. Get
Don't
mad.
get mad. Get glad.
Hefty. Just. Boop. I'm gonna go level up. Because I'm a gamer. Deja, what's your favorite gaming joke? Is it that the cake's a lie? Is it that I took an arrow to the knee? Is it 37 buried, 0 found? How good of a serial killer do you think you'd be?
I don't know. I feel like I'd be fine.
You'd be fine.
I feel like I could get.
A
If
couple?
we're talking about, I feel like I could get like.
Because I feel like part of being a good quote-unquote serial killer, there are no good serial killers. People are just like, what the fuck are you talking about? As if you don't, as if you listener at home don't fucking listen to true crime.
I feel like my numbers would depend on how often I'm killing though. And I'm like, knowing my schedule, I can't kill it often.
knowing what I'm up to. Goodness.
But I feel like in between like maybe like 10 kills maybe.
People are gonna be like, you guys are insane. How could you even say such a thing? It's just like when they go home
insane.
and they watch ID Discovery.
Yeah, A makes fun of me because that's all my channel sits on, my TV sits on, and I'm like, what else is there to watch? But everything is like, since like Gypsy Rose came out, everything on ID is Gypsy Rose right now.
I don't
and
even
like,
know what that is. Deja's getting me ready.
So,
Okay.
There's his mother.
I hate this already. This is already off to an awful start.
Mother,
Mm-hmm.
Dee Dee.
Mother.
And there's Gypsy Rose. And Dee Dee, basically, all through Gypsy Rose's life, was saying that she had cancer, her eyesight was bad, made her go through all of these surgeries, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Had to do, like, I think she did Make-A-Wish, something. She ended up at Disney World because they gave her a trip, whatever. That's not important.
Wait, is this the girl who just got out of the hospital?
Out of prison, yes.
Oh.
Literally.
Wait, did the mom just get out of prison?
No, the daughter got out of prison.
Why
Gypsy.
was she in prison?
Because she... How am I about to phrase this? She initiated the kill on her mother.
Oh. Okay. So I both see why she was in prison, but also why people were just like, well, they didn't really care she was out of jail, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because her mother did all that shit to her. So,
yeah. To be clear, I thought about this the other day, because I think media, especially, like, I saw people talking about this with superheroes and everything, where it's like, sometimes they normalize the idea of letting someone die, which is like, no, that should not be normal to anyone, for so many reasons, ever. No, thank you. But also, it's like, with something like that, I'm just like, yeah, you shouldn't have done it. But also, I'm like...
I love the moment you were like, I don't know what that is. I completely went down and was like, all right, let me
Let me really walk you through it.
I said, okay, hyperfixation activated.
Okay, the autism with my true crime podcast is a go.
Yeah. So the first time I streamed this game, Deja, I did it with the torch, which is just a stick you hit things with. It's mostly supposed to light things up and scare things that are afraid of fire. So, like, I was purposely playing the game wrong, right? And that made it harder. And I got stuck at this part in general there, too. So, we are going to beat this boss. It's only 10:19. Why is time weird?
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. Oh, this is the prostitute. Her name is Adriana. Or Ariana. Grande? He does have a very pretty dress on.
I'd hit.
No, my lord. You can get her dress if you kill her. That would be bad, though. And we're not mean or bad, okay? Deja, would you describe yourself as mean or bad?
To people that deserve it.
No, my lord. Okay, fucking Red Hood. Go to prison. Deja, did you know Gotham is in Jersey?
Yes.
So that's probably why there's not a death penalty. Joker should be in prison. But...
When I was talking to A about this,
What's that?
I was like, how much do you think the rent is in Gotham? And
Zero.
They,
They pay you. There's places in Japan, someone was telling me, it's like they pay you to, like, live there and start a family there because they want to, like, keep up the community. And Gotham is like that.
A was like, it better not be in the triple digits, I know that.
The nicest place in Gotham. Like, not Wayne Manor because that's on the city limits, But, like the penthouse across from Wayne Tower should be all of $10. Fucking, because that place is getting attacked. That's not less likely to get attacked. That's more like the slums where regular crime happens. That's more expensive because it is technically safer from the super villains, just not the regular crime. Anyway, so this is the main healing church. Like, there's your statue of Jesus.
Jesus loves me.
There's an you haven't known this, Deja, but there's an NPC here called Amelia, who's like, she's really helpful. So up till this point in, like, the early stages of the game, you're looking for her, and you can finally talk to her in this large area. That's a wild altar. Don't burp.
I'll do what I want. Do
There-
your mouth next time.
There's Amelia. She's a very nice lady. That locket's a key item that you get after talking to her.
I can't even imagine the sounds that that's making.
Very bad ones. Hey, Deja, I might have lied about talking to her.
Grandma, what big hands you have. Did my joke not hit? Damn.
She's a very nice dog. Vicar Amelia. She said, bitch. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. She hits hard. I'll say that much about her. About Granny Amelia. But she is considerably slower than the Bloodstarved Beast, so that's nice. I did die to her.
What a shock.
That's a problem. Wait, was I alive? And I was too busy annoying you to actually
In the usual
pay
fashion.
attention. Batman insurance. So insurance from Batman's collateral damage would be expensive. Okay. It's been a while since I fought Vicar Amelia. I fought the Bloodstar Beast too many times in recent memory to recount, but not Vicar Amelia. What if we try summoning a friend? I'd love to try that. I'm so glad you asked me about that, Deja. Deja, why do you never ask me how my day's going?
'Cause I don't care.
Or where my... Damn. Or where I got my outfit. I got it from Claire's. Pop your pussy. This spring. At Claire's. I'm gonna see if I can clear this out, because if we summon a friend, they'll just start attacking random people. So I prefer it if they specifically just went after the boss. Ow. I died again.
Good
I-
job. You're doing
You know
great,
what?
sweetie. You're doing right, sweetie.
That hurt.
I didn't like it. That's for sure.
I gently slapped Deja. Listen, abuse between friends is fine sometimes as a treat. It's not. Don't listen. We do not. Nice, dude. But anyway. I don't know if you've seen this, Deja, but I sent a TikTok to Juice once about Batman. Gotham is in Jersey, and apparently fucking Metropolis is in Maryland, of all places. Fucking Maryland. Okay, sure.
I told you this, but I asked A who I asked what Spider-Man villain they would be, but also like what DC villain they would be.
Yeah.
And they were like, I want to be Lex Luthor just so I can be bald.
Man, your sibling is interesting. If nothing else.
They want me to be bald so they can shine my head like a cue
Oh my
ball.
goodness. Also, like, fucking everything I'm saying might as well be true, because DC really does not give a fuck about their continuity sometimes, you know?
Let me write.
Exactly. It sucks really hard because the only way to try and get things straight is to reset it all again, which doesn't help because the resets are the problem.
You said Metropolis is in Delaware.
Delaware. Oh, is it? Yeah, I get it wrong. Delaware is technically closer to Jersey than Maryland is.
That was a big hit.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
I'm a big guy.
You sure are, honey. I need some big boys to help me move some chairs around in class. Any big, strong men want to help me?
That's when I should have known I was non-binary. They would say that sentence. I said, "Bitch." You said I'm teeny tiny.
Yeah.
In my spirit, I'm a big,
No,
huge, strong, broad man.
I'm a big man. But not a man. That's fine. Listen, you don't have to be big or a man to be strong. But you do have to be strong to be strong. Did you know this? Did you know?
Swift like a coursing river.
Also, I was just talking to Deja because I thought about this yesterday, which is that Deja doesn't necessarily... Have you ever said you're gender fluid, Deja?
I go with non-binary.
Yeah.
I think when I was like first like
Fucking around.
figuring it out, I said gender fluid.
But
I
I've
feel
had a lot of
uncomfortable with
friends
non-binary.
on the trans spectrum. And Deja, who is my oldest friend, confuses me the most, honestly. So,
I'm glad I can do that for you.
thank you.
I love to add confusion and mystery to people.
Just a little mischief.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little tee-hee.
I like when people can never fully know who I am.
It's old Hunter Henriette. Oh, we're kind of... She's a lady, but we're basically kind of just wearing the same outfit. Let's go, Henriette. Help me go beat up another woman.
All right.
The girls are fighting again, Deja.
The girls are fighting.
Henriette, ignore these men and their crosses. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about this real quick. I don't know if it's a cult. It might just be a church that's kind of annoying. But at the pet store that Deja works at, there have been many sightings of men.
Oh, the
Particular...
Jehovah's Witnesses?
Oh, is that what they are?
That's what
Okay.
I thought they were.
Well, fucking, that's one thing if you're going home, like, door to door. But they just stand in the parking lot. Like, in a big shopping, like, area parking lot.
They knocked on my window.
Trying to get people to go to their specific church.
He knocked on my window and said, "Would you like to go to church on Sunday?" I said no.
It's one thing when you're at home and they come up like their house guests, but fucking just in the parking lot. Please, sir, may I have some more style? Like,
I was like, "Do you not see this fuzzy dice sitting in my car right now? What makes you think I'm about to go to church?"
I wasn't gonna go there, but fuck it.
Fuzzy dice and this gay Ivy icon pop sitting in my car.
Honestly, I think some people. We talked quite a bit about churches throughout this episode, but that's largely in part because we are in churches. But some churches just really need to get their marketing scheme down better, even if they are legitimately good. It's more just like, hey, someone get a social media manager out here. I forget
Mega
if
churches freak me out.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Because
Did you
some of
see the
them
Christmas ones,
was that.
like when they were doing like the Christmas plays and shit, and they would have like shit coming down from the ceiling. and
Oh
people
yeah,
flying.
those are like mega churches. Those are not what I'm talking. I'm talking about places where it's like we do a soup kitchen and everyone's welcome. We don't care what you're like. We're just community. Like that is more closer to my definition of good, than than big rich church.
Can never trust a big rich church.
But what was I thinking about? But that still doesn't mean they couldn't be helped with a bit of brand recognition. Because oh, I tore her eyeball out. That's nasty. We are in a corner and she's a big woman and I do not want to get her in that corner. No one puts baby in a corner.
I was gonna say that, but then I was like, I've been saying that Dirty Dancing reference. I've never seen that movie in my life.
We should watch Dirty Dancing. Just for that. I know nothing else about Dirty Dancing other than Baby.
I know they got mad at them for dancing. That's about it.
Is it Footloose? Is it just Footloose again? Except dirtier?
Or maybe I'm getting confused with Footloose.
It's so wild to me. So, Deja, Footloose is like... have you seen Footloose or no?
No.
Okay. So, Footloose is like years before the movie takes place. Like, it's the opening scene, I think. A group of kids go dancing in another town, and then on the way home get into a car accident, and as a result the local pastor outlaws dancing. Okay, did you hear everything I just said in that sentence, Deja? Mm-hmm. So ignoring the fact that a pastor shouldn't be able to outlaw anything for so many reasons, fucking, like, why is the conclusion after kids die in a car accident that you should outlaw dancing? You know what I'm saying? Like, shouldn't no one own cars? Isn't that both more easily enforceable and, like, reasonable? Like, that's the thing that actually killed the kid. We did get the pendant. I forgot about that. Like, why would... There she goes. Why would you outlawing the activity of dancing be what you're doing? I'm going to take communion. I love the little wafers they give you.
The only reason why I know the plot of Footloose is because they did a parody of it on Drag Race.
And of course they did. Was RuPaul playing the pastor?
No.
She outlawed dancing, but she loves fracking. You'll never listen.
I still have to watch Drag Race. I don't know when I want to do that. I might do that tomorrow.
You know, so what we're watching right now, Deja, a lot of the quotes from this cutscene were in the trailers for the game, and I always wanted the game after seeing it for the first time. I think I won this copy at Dave & Buster's. I don't think I bought it. I think I got enough tickets to get a copy they had at Dave & Buster's. I'm not joking.
Dave & Buster's.
Either my dad got it for me as a present, but I remember having the conversation with him at Dave & Buster's that the game was in the case, and I was like, I want it. So either he got it for me, I got it with tickets from Dave & Buster's, or both of those happened. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have enough tickets, and then he got it from me from Dave & Buster's. We love Dave & Buster's. Deja, do you love Dave & Buster's? Mm-hmm. I love Dave & Buster's. Look at that. Man. I know I used a summon there, but A, it was an in-game summon, so shut up. And B, it shows how much better I am with literally any other boss in this game beyond fucking the Bloodstar Beast. Do you know anything about cosmic horror, Deja, or no? Never read fucking Lovecraft?
Nope.
That's good. He was wildly racist, so it's probably for the best you don't.
There was one point where I was like trying to write like a Lovecraftian story.
Yeah.
It's not that I like gave it up, but I just like haven't gone back to it.
Well, I think you're way more into like domestic horror, I think, you know? Like you're into just like someone next door is doing some freaky stuff and I'm not into it. Like cosmic and Lovecraftian horror are defined by like there's something big in the sky looking at me. If I stare at it, I'll go crazy. So it doesn't really surprise me that you wouldn't be like, yeah, I'm gonna get really into this and write
it was like the disconnect for me, but it's like still a solid story idea, so I'm just gonna like tweak it.
Deja, did you know that one of my main stories is cosmic horror?
No, I had no idea.
Well, you know what?
As your best friend, I had no idea.
Well, you just said you don't care about how my day was. So, yeah, maybe you don't know anything about me. Deja, you don't even know who I am.
My therapist asked how long we've been friends, and I was like, this year makes it 10 years. And she was like, wow.
I want Disneyland money again.
Yeah.
Deja was like, we should go to Disney. Because here's the thing. I don't want to, if we do it again this year, I don't want to go for Christmas, both because of the crowds and I like seeing Disneyland, like, just, you know, as Disneyland and stuff like that.
I want to go for Halloween.
I could do, yeah, I wouldn't mind that. It'd be dressed up, but you'd get to go on Haunted Mansion for Halloween, so
Exactly.
that, and like if I'm celebrating.
I did not sneeze. I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like you have a very little person sneeze, you know? You're so serious and, like, sullen so much of the time, but then you sneeze and it's like, achoo! Fucking after you do that, you go, oompa, loompa, doo-ba-dee-doo, and a child dies. I said that to my mom, and she's like, what are you talking about? What? I said that to my mom with my grandparents in the room and my grandparents' friend with us. And my grandparents' friend knew what I was talking about. But they were like, what are you talking about? And I was like, you never see those kids again after they go through traumatic events in that factory.
You said I had a dad sneeze. I do be having dad sneezes.
I do be a father of 3.
I say that I'm a father of 3.
But then they were like, no, you see them again. That's the Johnny Depp version. In the older version, which is also, we discussed this on stream last night, Deja, the new Wonka movie, that's very clearly like a prequel to that version, you know what I'm saying? So they're just ignoring Johnny Depp from now on. But fucking, like, those children are dead.
Slaughtered.
That was a whole dad's knee. I don't know, maybe, I don't know how much it was picked up on the mic, but there's a very high-pitched tone to Deja's sneeze, which Deja just has the same sneeze all the time. So, but, like, Beyblade, let it rip. Did you ever watch Beyblade, Deja?
No.
Would you like to?
No.
Why? Are you not a man of culture?
No.
So you don't eat ass?
No.
The internet will have your head over this. I'm gonna go help a crow woman. Have you ever seen Home Alone 2, Deja?
No.
You remember how we were talking about my good friend Pig?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, Macaulay Culkin is a sorceress, but he doesn't realize it. He can manipulate reality to do what he wants.
I forgot Pig's in Canada and I'm going to Canada.
You're going to Canada? Say hi to Pig. The 40-year-old man you don't know, and I do. But my response to that was like, Pig, calm down. The criminals he was fighting don't own a gun. They don't have a weapon. Like, he was for all in... Macaulay Culkin in that movie was fighting fucking senile old men for all intents and purposes. They got lost and wandered into the wrong house. And he just beat them up with paint cans.
I feel like all my brain can think about right now is a story I was trying to write.
All my brain can think about right now is oompa loompa
That's
doopity
not a surprise.
I've got
I told you about that story idea a long time ago.
Was it a cosmic? I mean, I was probably excited about it because I like me some cosmic horror.
I mean, yeah, but you're also just excited about every story that I write.
You're right.
But, like,
Well,
because it was about that idea of like submarines still being on patrol,
mm-hmm.
and how like when they get like shipped off, even though like if they don't come back, they still like
Oh yes.
consider them still on patrol. So I was thinking of like the last person standing on a ship, on like a submarine.
That's very my style.
Yeah, and like
I love the ocean.
them kind of like hallucinating and still like thinking that the people around them are still alive, and then seeing them dead, and then realizing also just like there's something in the ocean,
And then the water.
and then they're like actually able to come up to Earth, and by the time they come up, like things are being chaotic on Earth, people are dying, the weather is weird, stuff like that.
Gotcha. So this is Eileen. She's an old lady who kills people too. She also doesn't attack you. And she's fucking Cockney. So she doesn't say hunter, she says hunter. If you had a chance to change your feet, would you? If you had a chance to change your subscription to Amazon Prime, would you get Shrek on DVD? Daisy, can you do any accents?
No.
So Daisy, you know how I'm a hunter who's
don't do that.
who's killing monsters right now, and Eileen, who we just saw, was a hunter. Mm-hmm. So Eileen specifically is in charge of hunting hunters who go insane from hunting. Mm-hmm. So she hunts the hunting hunters, but who hunts the hunters? And she told us not to go down here because an insane hunter has popped up. I came down here anyway because I do what I want and you can't control me, Mom. Also, I have a longer stick than him.
There's a joke there.
He's yelling at me. I would really prefer it if he didn't yell at me. Oh, I can hurt Eileen by accident. I'm sorry, Eileen. Friendly fire is on. Did you know, Deja, if you swing a sword at your friend, it'll hurt your friend?
Yeah.
This is my smart sword. It'll only hurt bad people. Ow. Man, he's fucking us up on a 2-on-1.
Maybe because you're bad.
You know what? Do you have 200 hours in this game? Have you even played it? No? How about you shut up?
Love you being drenched in blood.
That's called Bloodborne for a reason. Did I make you proud, Mom?
No.
I wasn't talking to you.
The aggression.
I killed Poppy Guacamole. He's the second boss of this game.
Guacamole?
Yeah, he was in this fucking cemetery hunting people, and then he went insane and became a werewolf.
Eating chips?
And I had to kill him. I had to be like, "Hey, Guacamole, cut it out. You're not Spanish. You're just an asshole." And then I punched him, and he said, "Ow, you're so strong and handsome. All the ladies must love you."
I don't remember that happening.
You weren't there.
Says who?
It says me. You weren't there at my quinceañera or my communion. You were never present in my life, Deja.
Uh-huh.
This is why you're so distant with your 3 estranged children. Stop being strange. E-strange. Deja, have you ever seen Life is Strange?
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted to play Life is Strange?
I don't know. I've gone back and forth.
I will admit, originally the premise interested me, but something about it.
I feel like they kind of lost me in the third game. I don't like it.
They didn't have us in the fucking in the first half. I'm not gonna lie. I can buy clothes from these little guys.
I almost forgot what the second one was.
Life is Strange 2.
Yeah.
The Life is Strangening.
People like that one. Trixie cried about it.
Is it gay?
No, it's about 2 brothers.
Damn it.
So.
Oh, they can't be gay. That'd be wrong. That'd be upsetting. Was the first one gay?
In it. Yeah.
Life is Strange 1.5 is gay. We love it. I forgot. I forgot the titty. Okay. You know what, Deja? I think we're gonna call this stream here. And then when I tuck you into bed tomorrow night,
Oh my god.
me and your mother can come downstairs and stream games.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Let me give you a little kiss on the forehead. And I say, good night, dear. Tuck Tomorrow is a big day.
So don't like that.
And then you get handed a sword.
A horrifying thought.
You're going on a fantasy adventure because me and your mother were killed in a mysterious accident.
A Pentagon mystery.
What is that?
I don't know. I was just reading. I can't read the news.
No, absolutely not.
The world's falling apart.
This is my more private. It is. We don't need to tell people about it. They know. Let's see. Baldur's Gate 3. Deja hates that game.
What
They don't.
did you say?
I'm not. I'm a liar.
That's when you yelled at me about looking at a hot lady.
You're right. Let me see. How long has Dan been streaming?
I think it was Life is Strange Before the Storm. Don't quote me because I might be wrong.
Dan has been streaming for 3 hours. I think I'm gonna raid Dither instead. Deja,
But I also
Dither
had like a hyperfixation.
is a furry. When we were talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, it feels like not that long ago when you were like, yeah, I'm getting back into Five Nights at Freddy's. That was like at the end of high school that you said that to me.
I was even. I be saying shit sometimes.
Yeah, and I'd be remembering because of the tism. Oh my lord. Okay.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
But let's raid Dither. I appreciate every coming out. I will see y'all tomorrow where we will make even more progress in Bloodborne.
I won't be here.
No.
I'll be dying.
You'll be banned. You'll be banned.
I probably banned.
Banned.
You're gonna ban me?
Because you talk about dirty things too much.
All the time.
All the time.
Pussy.
So I'll see you then. Bye.